Hello YouTube, welcome to channel CO Car 212.
The one thing designers can do to make wagons look better, sportier, is keep the rear end from being too bulbous. Jaguar has done this as well as any with the new 2018 XF Sportbrake without sacrificing utility. Designers typically thread this needle by sculpting a roofline that tapers down near the back and leads to a raked rear window, anything to prevent a vertical backlight, to use the Brits' term. Unfortunately, this approach can only take away from cargo space, a major characteristic that allows a wagon to compete against SUVs, a war it is losing fantastically, especially on the US front. Jaguar appears to have erred on the side of cargo, as I'll explain in a moment, but the Sportbrake's beltline is high enough, and the sheet metal creased sharply enough above the tail lights where sheet metal transitions to glass, that the rear end does indeed look reasonably sporty. To my eye, it's less bulbous than the previous generation, which was never sold in our market. A little less rear overhang would have helped, but the Sportbrake shares the XF sedan's wheelbase and overall length, so what can you do? Paint color is a critical decision when it comes to a vehicle like this. I say go dark. Cabin. Jaguar says the Sportbrake gives more backseat near room than the XF sedan, but if there is a difference, I'd say it's fractions of an inch. Full specifications aren't offered yet. There's a bit more headroom in the wagon, and the panoramic moon roof is terrific. Overall, the backseat works for a 6-foot-tall adult but not with a lot of room to spare. The driver's rearward visibility isn't great because of the high beltline, but ultimately that characteristic does pay off. Cargo space. The cargo area is impressively roomy. Even though the rear window is sloped, the body sides are tall, so you get a claimed 31.7 cubic feet of cargo space behind the 40/20/40 split folding back seat. Pull the handles on both sides and the spring tension backrests fold to open an enormous 69.7 cubic feet. Is that really enormous? Well, it's enormous enough to outdo Jaguar's F-Pace SUV, which has a specified 33.5 cubic feet behind the back seat and only 63.5 cubic feet total. The F in each model's name means they related, so it's a fair fight. The primary rear seating dimensions between the F-Pace and XF sedan are within fractions of an inch of each other, as well. Only the price is a wrinkle, as the Sportbrake will launch only as a loaded S trim level for more than $71,000. The F-Pace starts at slightly more than $43,000 and tops out at $64,195 before options. Where the Sportbrake wins is with a maximum rooftop load spec of 220 pounds versus 160 pounds for the F-Pace. Too much weight up high poses risks for an already taller vehicle. Given the Sportbrake's roof height, about neck high on me, its roof rack would be much easier to load, as well.